as interesting as the Bloodline story is from the perspective of wrestling storytelling, to me, just bubbling under that is, and it's not really the television, the storyline of it, as much as it is the real life thing that we're seeing right in front of our eyes of Dominik Mysterio. Dominik Mysterio, a guy who, you know, I mean, when he debuted, it was like, cool, Rey's kid is here. I remember him from when Rey won his custody in a ladder match. And within a few months of his debut, once people kind of got over the sort of, I don't know, kick of seeing father and son team together, Dom wasn't getting any love. Like, Dom, he wasn't getting any love from people. It was just like, okay, Dom's here. What next? And within the last less than a year already, he's completely turned this around to the point that Dominik Mysterio, I mean, I don't remember the last time somebody main evented a Raw, an NXT, and a SmackDown in the same week. I mean, this is a guy who is one of the top acts on the main roster, but also, alongside Rhea Ripley, of course, let's not pretend that's not an important part of the puzzle, is on this NXT Premium live event, the Great American Bash, and is so crucial that he's retaining the title. He's retaining the North American title. There are plenty of versions of this story where Dominik comes in just to give him a ratings pop for a week, wins the title, and 2 weeks later drops it to somebody on the NXT roster. But all these shows have realized, hey, Dominik equals ratings. And I think it's genius from a WWE perspective because, keep in mind, Dominik really, I believe, started during the pandemic era, went right to the main roster, never wrestled indies, he doesn't have this wrestling foundation that everybody else has. So WWE has figured out a way to get him on every show in prime spots so he can get those reps in. And all the while, the shows are the ones that are benefiting because Dominik is there. And who would have thought a year and a half ago, everybody, including myself, are paying their money because they want to see Dom Dom. Who is not going to a live? If Dom Dom shows up, there is a different vibe that happens at a live event, right? When somebody shows up, and I felt it at live events, and I don't always expect to feel it. When Roman Reigns is in an arena, it's different than it used to be, okay? I knew something had changed with Roman when I went to a Raw. And Roman is somebody that I've spoken to before. I've shared a meal or two with Roman Reigns. Like, I've known Roman Reigns for a long time. See him at live events nonstop. Except not that long ago, I went to a Raw that he was at, so maybe it was like at the beginning of the year, and he was backstage. And he just walked by me and he went, "What's up, Sam?" When somebody that you know walks by you and says, "What's up?" It's not, you don't call the papers. You don't let the world know, "Oh my God, guess who just said hello to me?" But when that happened, I went, "Oh my God, it's Roman Reigns." And I said, this is different. A month or so ago, I brought my son to his first live event in White Plains, New York. And the Usos came out. And I watched, and maybe it was because I was watching them through his eyes, but I was also watching them through my own eyes. And I mean, these are people, these are superstars that I've seen forever. I can't tell you how many live events I've been to. I remember going to live events when I saw the Usos wearing neon shorts and face paint. Wasn't that long ago that a year and a half ago, I drove all the way to Hershey, Pennsylvania, so I could do 30 seconds of television time on SmackDown doing an interview with the Usos. But seeing them at this live event, I went, oh my God, there go the Usos. I sat in a room with Cody Rhodes when he had a mustache and just talked about wrestling I did the exact same thing with the exact same person a week ago. And I went, this is a star. This is not the same guy that I talked to. That's what's going on with Dominik Mysterio. You go to a live event and Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley are on that live event, you're seeing someone enormous.